Konnichiwa and welcome everybody to Chrono Reviews. Yeah, there's a lot of Black Rock Shooter stuff this time around, and now it's nothing less than Black Rock Shooter the game, the premium box. And I must say, this is a beautiful box. It's a very nicely designed box, and the artwork, it's fantastic looking, so display friendly and everything. Can do like this. There's White Rock Shooter, Black Rock Shooter, and on the back there's of course a picture of the exclusive Figma this includes, White Rock Shooter, and there's also a little art booklet and a soundtrack and the PSP game itself. This box, I've already checked it out actually and opened it up, so I can just reveal that how the figure is stored inside, and it's simply a figure in the plastic casing, and in this casing here there's the game and the art book. Very simple. But this box stands nicely displayed on my shelf as well. And yeah, let's check out the figure. The White Rock Shooter Figma. I must say this is a very nice Figma. It's hard to make her stand, that's why I have to balance it with the twin tail pointed out like this, because her feet are rather small, so the balance is not very good without a stand. So this figure represents White Rock Shooter, the main antagonist in Black Rock Shooter the game, and I'm not going to reveal her identity except for a little gameplay where you see me fight her and get yeah, a little bit of beat up, a little bit at least. When this character is at least not the very usual human you're used to. She has powers similar to Black Rock Shooter and blah blah blah, and her true nature, you have to play the game or read about it. I'm not going to spoil anything, except that she is cool. The sculpture on this figure is nicely done, as expected. And she have red eyes instead of Black Rock Shooter's blue eyes, white, like silverish, silver white on her clothes, with black stripes instead of white stripes. The articulation on this figure is of course neck joint, ball jointed. The twin tails are ball jointed. Arms have ball jointed shoulders, elbow joints and swivel hands. There are a torso joint, which is slightly limited but it works, and a joint and the midsection that works so. The legs are however very good jointed, ball jointed legs, and it flows very well with her shorts. There are knee joints and ball jointed feet, of course. Let's see if I ever can get her to stand again. Yeah, it seems like I failed. Yeah, I'll put her like this while I check out the accessories, which is of course a Figma stand and a Figma bag. And except that, there are a rack of hands, two different faces, like this one similar to Dead Master with a licking tongue, and this one more for battles and stuff with the teeth visible. And of course a different fringe, and this time with a red or pinkish flame as opposed to Black Rock Shooter's blue. also this alternative hood with some mech details on for when she have her wing stuff on, which is this massive section. Each of those are jointed like this, and they are jointed like this as well, and those can be removed. As you see, you put the Figma stand in there if you have it on her back, and this peg of course goes into the Figma stand back in her back. And lastly, she have a high-tech looking sight with nice clear plastic here. It's probably tribute to Deadmaster, as opposed that Black Rock Shooter have her Black Blade. But this one is very nice, and you can remove this bit, so you can slide on her hands. It's very easily removed and attached easily, but do not fall off too easy. But this figure have some really nice extras with it, and it's a nice representation of the character as far as I know, and I think it's a cool counterpart to Black Rock Shooter and a good idea for the antagonist in the game. And she is pretty interesting and she is cool, so I recommend that you play the game and see her for yourself. Or if you don't want to play it in Japanese, you can wait to the localized version that will come out in US and Europe. However, that's probably just a PSN release, so probably no UMD. That's why I bought this Japanese version of the game, so I can have it in my collection too. But I'm probably going to play it again in English later, just because to even more deeper understand the plot by reading the dialogue and stuff, because it's story driven. However, the gameplay is fun, and the basic story you can get by playing it still. The menus are in English, and also the names are written in English, so it's just for the dialogue. Oh, she stands that you need the English version. But it's no problem whatsoever to play the Japanese version, so I highly recommend that one too. Here is how the game case looks itself. It looks very nice. The cover is nice. I think it's Hugi himself that's illustrated this one. It looks like his style, at least. And on the back there is about the game, but in Japanese I can't really read it. I like how that character reminds me of fairies from Steins Gate, and also are based on strength. And inside is of course the instruction booklet, and I've removed the UMD because it's in my PSP. And there's of course also the limited soundtrack and art booklet, and this is nicely illustrated as well, like silver in a very nice way, and artworks, illustration by Hugi, so it's him himself who have done this as well. There's some information as well inside here. There's the disc, and of course like this, it's just like the one with Fate Extra, and there's some nice illustration. There is Nana Grey in the front, some other things. Here's some characters, like there's White Rock Shooter, there's Grey, there's a lot of artwork in this one. Some of the bosses, those apostles that she meets, which are all alien invaders and evil folks, all of them, except maybe one of them. I'm not going to spoil stuff. I've read a little bit about the game. Yeah, this is also very nice. Right, here she is, the white counterpart to Black Rock Shooter. in Black Rock Shooter the game, and the Figma stand, I must say, is a little bit loose because the weight of all this equipment makes her fall if she or post too much backwards. However, you know that the screws in the joints of the Figma stands can be made more tight with having a tool, so it's no big deal. I will fix that later on. The sights are a little bit loosely held as well, but I guess there is ways of posing it a little bit better, I guess. But it's a very nice figure. It's not very limited for posability. It has very much nicely done futuristic sci-fi details and everything, and I must say I love this figure. It's a very detailed and nice figure to get as an exclusive. It really feels like an exclusive in a way. And of course I'm going to display this white but evil counterpart to the black and good counterpart, Black Rock Shooter, also referred to as Stella from Black Rock Shooter the game. And they both look good together, and they should, because they are both cool and from the same game. It's nice to see the opposite details of this one. Black Rock Shooter have a longer coat, White Rock Shooter have a shorter coat. Black Rock Shooter's twin tails are uneven, but White Rock Shooter have even twin tails. And I like how she have a sight like Dead Master, and there's also the opposite colors of the clothes and those things as well. But all in all, the Figma of White Rock Shooter is just awesome, and I highly recommend it for collectors of Black Rock Shooter or those who want exclusives of games like this. It's a very nice figure, so I can't really say much more. I better quit blabbering around and start to actually play the game instead. So, until next time, take care, sayonara.